stream. I've been out all day. That part, like, no cap. Whoo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as hell. More so because my boyfriend, he cooked dinner. Even though we wasn't slick like celebrating Easter, we was just celebrating just to be around each other, just have a good time and stuff like that. So, I had a good time. The food was definitely good. It's always good because my boyfriend is a damn chef. So, I mean, he cooked better than I do. That's why I could never be jealous of another woman like cooking better than me because hell, my damn boyfriend can cook better than I can. I'm just being real. But I had a good time, you know, because his oldest son was there, of course, and then his youngest son was there. So, they always in their damn phone and shit. I'm just like, these niggas in their phone. Me, my son and daughter, we was the only ones that was actually like looking at the damn TV. Everybody else was in their my boyfriend was on his damn phone. My his son was on his phone. His other son was on the phone. Me, my son and daughter, we was like on the couch laughing at AFV. Do y'all remember back in the day AFV? AFE used to be the damn funniest damn show, because back then how people would film when they, family members doing crazy stuff. Man, that shit was so funny as hell. Like I swear, we was busting out laughing. Man, it was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, we was laughing our asses off. But I did not even know that the TV show AVF was actually 35 years old. I was like, damn. I'm like, I'm 31 years old. I'm like, dang. I was like, it's 4 years older than me. I'm like, that's crazy because I love even numbers too. So it's so funny because my boyfriend's like address. I ain't gonna say his address, but I never really paid attention until today. But it's actually like our birthdays because my birthday is the 4th of February. My son's birthday is the 8th of February, and his birthday is the 12th of February. That's how I knew my boyfriend and me and him we was destined to be together. Because when I found out that his birthday was February the 12th, I'm like, babe, you don't know how much I love even numbers. I knew we was supposed to be destined to be together. And then his name is a S like mine. My name is Sharice. His name is Stanley. All his kids' names start with an S. Other than one of his sons, actually his name started with a T. But that's why I be like, I know my boyfriend old and everything because my boyfriend 59, by the way. I'm 31, he 59. But I know that his son finna turn 18 years next year. So, well, he finna turn 17 this year. So, yeah, next year he'll be 18. So, I know my boyfriend, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I keep telling him if like 2 years from now, if I could go back to being a stay-at-home mom, not only is my boyfriend gonna have a goddamn baby, but I'm gonna get a girlfriend. I'll make sure I get him a girlfriend too. So then he ain't gonna be able to be telling me no. Cause see, like right now, I ain't having nobody kid, including him, because I got a Mirena in. So I'm not gonna have nobody baby until I be back home. I don't have to work no 9 to 5 no more. But my boyfriend already know that I believe in polygamy. So he already know that I definitely want us to have another girlfriend. But I just feel like the only way we're gonna be able to have another girlfriend is for me to be back inside the house because I'm not gonna be getting a whole another girlfriend. I'm working 9 to 5. She gonna be getting more attention to me. Like I want to get the same attention she getting. Goddamn it, because it's this girl at my job. She is like, I ain't gonna cap. I love chocolate females. Like if she ain't Asian, she got to be like super chocolate. And it's this chick at my job. Like she fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like she's really chocolate. She petite. Like she only got like one kid, and she ain't with the baby daddy. So I ain't got to worry about the baby daddy stuff because nobody got time for that. But I don't know what's wrong with y'all women because that's how y'all should be thinking. Y'all should be thinking about like stuff like that because if you think like that, one, you gonna win. Number two, you ain't gonna have to be worried about your man ever cheating on you because how he gonna cheat on you if he with another woman and you know who she is, you cool with her, you don't gotta have no drama. So at the end of the day, I already been in a relationship like that where my son and daughter father had another woman, and of course I was cool with it. I don't care about stuff like that. It just didn't work out because they both toxic and I ain't toxic. So that's how I know this time around with me and my boyfriend, because we both not toxic. So it's like he ain't jealous, like he ain't insecure because I'm very beautiful and he's way older than me. So, but he's not insecure and stuff like that. So that's why I don't mind. I can't wait to get my boyfriend a girlfriend. Like I'm telling you, I can't wait. So that's why I'm like on YouTube trying to get my channel monetized, this channel and my other channel, because I'm gonna tell y'all like that's what's wrong with a lot of females in America. Like y'all been so programmed to be like, oh, I ain't finna be letting my man be with no another woman. Y'all dumb. Like when I was growing up, I never believed in that bullshit because you know why? If I be jealous of another girl, if I believe that my man is cheating on me and all that, then that means that I'm gonna always be feeling like every dude I go with is gonna cheat on me. He gonna always be looking at other females. It's like I ain't got time to be thinking about all that the dumb ass shit. Cause just like he looking at that girl ass, I'm looking at her ass too. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy to me how in 2025 females still be saying shit like, I'm not finna share my man and my man better not be looking at other women. And it's like, that's why these dudes all paying for pussy right now. That's why men online paying for pussy because y'all are dummies. Instead of y'all just going to like, basically just going to let them be the man that they're going to be anyway. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to get upset with them. Y'all want to say they cheaters, they lying and all. Well, actually, I say they lie. I don't call them cheaters. I say they liars because I say in order to actually cheat, you got to lie. Because in order to fuck her, you know, right, you got to lie. You gonna lie to her to get the vagina. And then when you get home, because just like you lied to her to get the vagina, when you get home and then she be trying to sniff your underwears, you gonna lie to her and say you didn't, you know, basically cheat, as they would say, cheat. So that's why I always say my boyfriend ain't never got to worry about that because he know how I am. So that's why I know that my boyfriend happy because I know damn well ain't no woman before me was saying what I was saying because in the beginning he did not believe me. Like we been together about to be 4 years in November. When we first started dating, he didn't believe me because he was like, yeah, you just saying this shit. He said, you really telling me you gonna want someone to have sex the way I had sex with you. You want another female to be able to experience that. I was like, yeah, of course I do. I mean, what you mean? Cause this is how I honestly look at it. Like one day I'm gonna get old. Like that's crazy to be like not want your man to date somebody younger than you. Like to me, it's like well, see, my boyfriend old, so I ain't really sleep got to worry about that because I'm gonna bring another beautiful, you know, if she be my age or a little younger, like I don't know. I just wouldn't feel no certain type of way about it. Like I'm actually excited. That's why I keep telling y'all, you know, I'm trying to get to the bag on YouTube so I can launch my little lip gloss line. And then this YouTube stuff is, you know, I'm gonna have fun on here still, but my real goal is to launch my lip gloss line because see, I can sell that around the world. YouTube, you can still be around the world, but I can really get to the bag on that. So the really reason why I'm even talking to y'all because my kids they out here at the park, you know, they playing and stuff like that. Cause I had to go drop a little mini bag on some, you know, new school clothes, you know, cause when you're a parent and you got to spend your own money, yeah, you be literally waiting till your kids outgrow all their goddamn clothes, and then you go to Walmart and get you some new clothes, cause that's what we really just had to do. But they was like, oh, we going to the park. We don't care nothing about what you talking about, mom. We still want to go to the park. So I was like, if y'all want to go outside in the dark and play, I ain't finna argue with y'all. Go out there and play, okay? So that part. So that's why I'm on this live with y'all because I was like, I ain't got nothing else to do. I should have brought my tablet because if I brought my tablet, y'all wouldn't even see my ass right now because right now I'll be on my tablet editing or making thumbnails because there's so many thumbnails that I haven't even got them created that I need to. So that part. But I'm gonna keep telling y'all, man. I tell men at my job all the time. I tell them the reason why I look so beautiful because they swear up and down I look like I'm in my early 20s. So I asked my boyfriend that today too because he gets on my nerves. So I asked my boyfriend today. I asked him. I said, "Babe," I said, "Do I look young in the face?" He said, "No." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Man, how you gonna say that to me like that?" He said, you know why they be saying that you look young? I said, why? He said, because you be wearing them different hair colors and you be wearing kitty hairstyles. I was like, I wanted to beat my boyfriend up in that moment because I'm like, I know he really didn't just sit here and say the reason why people think I look cute is because I wear different hair. But I ain't gonna lie, he low key ain't wrong because I do like wearing. But I can't help it. Like he don't understand. When I was in my youth, most women was out here, having sex with a billion different men, and throwing to 4, 5, 600 different clubs, shaking their ass. by the time I was 23, I had 2 kids and I was at home being a parent. So I didn't get time to be cute and all that, switch my hair up every 2 seconds. I didn't get to do none of that. So that's why I be switching my hair up all day, every day. That's why if you do see me, if I do have a kitty hairstyle, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna have a kitty hairstyle. And if you see me with some like kitty purses, I don't know what to tell you. I love kitty purses. I am a girl. I can still rock kitty purses if I want to. I be because my boyfriend be always saying it because he ain't wrong. I really do got a lot of like really cute little like girly purses and stuff. I literally low key just bought me like this little kid purse. It was so cute. I was like, I gotta get this. And then I was like, I'm gonna have to take a picture and then I'm gonna send it to Lisha G. Cause y'all don't know this, but it's like this young female rapper. She's like Asian. I think she's like Asian and black. And her name is Lisha G. And I'm like real cool with her and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to take me like this cute picture because I got me like this little cute little purse. And I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna go to Discord and I'm gonna let her see it so she can be like, "You look so cute." And then I'm gonna be like, "How old you think I am?" But no, seriously, I don't understand like why women don't want to have a man that they can love and respect. Like no matter what I go through in life, I ain't gonna let no man break me enough to not let me want to love a man. Like that's what be wrong with a lot of women when they go through something with a father of their children or exes or ex-boyfriends, they always go into the new relationship and punish the man. And I never understood that. Cause I always told myself no matter who I date, I'm never going to date the new men and punish them for what the ex did. That to me was always weird. Cause I always told myself like, and I personally went through that twice in two of my like exes that I did have. Both of them like kind of low key punished me for their ex-girlfriends. Like my first ex, we went together for like 11 months in 2020. And he basically like, cause his ex-girlfriend, like she did voodoo and shit like that on him. And she was an Aquarius. So when I ended up telling him I was Aquarius, because I didn't know people was really deep into them damn zodiac signs. And when I told him that, he low key was like trying to curve me, like didn't want to date me in the beginning. I had to chase him, which I did. I actually enjoyed it though, I ain't gonna lie. Cause in my mind, I'm like, if I gotta chase him, that means there ain't no chicks messing with him. So, and nobody really was messing with him though, low key, because I ain't gonna cap. My ex definitely, yeah, he definitely wasn't cheating because he really thought he was ugly because of his baby mama. She did do some voodoo shit on him. Like, no, like, I'm not playing, y'all. Like, that voodoo shit is real. So when New Breed be out here trying to always call brainwaves that, no, that's you, nigga. You that. And I know what I'm talking about because his baby mama, he put his baby mama in a mental institution. Because if y'all didn't know that son that y'all be seeing all the time, like his little son, not the one we got with the European, I'm talking about that little son. And the baby mama, he locked her ass up in the mental institution. He drove her ass crazy. Yeah, he put it on membership. I became a member just so I can have the evidence. So if y'all don't know that, I'm a member of New Breed platform for like a month now. And I'm not doing it because I want to be a member. I'm doing it because I want the fucking evidence. So I personally understand how it feels to date somebody that went through a relationship with somebody that like put voodoo on them, because I promise y'all my ex was beautiful. Like, I just, not because I dated him, but he really looked good, but he really thought he was ugly. Like, he was like real slick insecure, and I don't mean like insecure in the way like he was jealous of dudes, because he never actually was jealous of dudes. Like, when I told him like dudes hit on me, he didn't even care, which was kind of funny because he was like 1 year older than me. And most dudes, like, I think would be jealous, but he never was. So it wasn't like we didn't have a real bad relationship. He was really a good boyfriend, low key. Like, we've never really argued. We never really got into it. But what really broke us up is because he wanted to go live in Atlanta because he did maintenance. Like, my ex did maintenance. Like, dude was like, I ain't gonna lie. Low key, my ex-boyfriend was the reason why I got a lip gloss line, because he had his own soap business and I used to help him with it. Like, I was low key encouraging him to be like, you can do it, you can do it. But we broke up because, like I said, he wanted to move to Atlanta. And I told him, I'm like, I ain't moving to no other state for no man. And that's include your ass. And I wasn't going to stop him from living his best life because that's just not who I am. But I'm not doing long distance relationship either. So we broke up because of that. But, he wouldn't live his best life. So, I mean, I'm happy for him. And then after that, I ain't give myself no time to breathe, by the way, y'all. I ain't give myself no time to breathe. Like, think like a week later, I ended up dating another dude. And we dated for like 5 months. That was the worst experience. Actually, that was way worse than what happened with me and my son and daughter father. I ain't gonna lie, even though that actually seemed like it was way worse. But my ex that I dated for 5 months, that nigga was toxic. Like, cause like even though I look young now, I was like 27 when I was dating him. I think I was like 26 or 27 when I was dating him. So I look super, super, super young. Goddamn it, super young in the face, I guess, apparently. So anytime we would go out, I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing y'all. Anytime we would go out in public, people literally would stare at us like, how the fuck he get her? And I ain't gonna lie, low key, I started to not like. I understood. That's why I ain't gonna lie in the beginning, even though he would be like really getting on my nerves, being jealous and insecure. I kind of understood it because, like I told y'all, like I ain't gonna lie, when we go out here, people really did low key look at us like, like what the fuck. But I didn't think he was ugly, but I guess everybody else thought he was or whatever. For his 31st birthday, I had like for his birthday, I bought like a hotel for the night. We went to the strip club because his brother was having a bachelorette party because he was going to get married. That part. What is it? Give me 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you. That's what happens when you have a beautiful son. It was like, I want to go. Give me 10 minutes, sir. I need to give y'all this because I want to show y'all how to get out of toxic relationships and stop being stupid and shit. Talking about something. Well, you got to stick it out for the kids or you got to stick it out because of this. No, listen to me. My ex, we dated for 5 months. I had to break up with him because everybody thought he was ugly and I was fine. So anytime we went out anywhere, people stared at us like we was crazy, made him feel a certain type of way. For his 31st birthday, that's when I really knew that I was like, yeah, this might not last this long because I can't take this no more. Like, damn, dude, it's not my fault that everybody else around the world, that every time we go out, everybody act like you ugly and I'm this baddest bitch walking on the planet Earth. It's not my fault. But we was at the strip club. This is the first time I ever went to the strip club. That was the funnest time I ever had in my life too, by the way. Even though there wasn't no black women in there that could shake their ass, but whatever. But that white chick, that part. So we had a great time. He even got jealous. He got mad at me because I said I didn't want to watch that. It was like some chick, black chick. I didn't know what the hell she was doing. I didn't want to watch that bitch. I was trying to go over there to the other side. So I was like, can we go over there? And he was like, you need to not act like that. And I'm just looking at him like, oh, you lucky I'm not confrontational. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I definitely wasn't finna act like that because his brother was there. Because like I told y'all, his brother was having a bachelorette party. That's another reason why we was there too. At the strip club. And he actually was trying to get at that stripper chick. That was so funny. I'm like, dude, you 22. Calm down. You look like Babyface right now. She is not finna take you to the back. Cause in her mind, you might be underage even though you're not. That shit was so funny though. And his brother was the police. Like literally the police. That shit always fucks me up that he the police. And I'm gonna say it again. My ex dad, like his father is worth $1 million. Like I'm not playing, y'all. His daddy old as ass. His daddy old as hell too, by the way. So that part. But where I lived at, his daddy literally worth $1 million. And I'm looking at him like, so you telling me you not trying to be like your daddy? Like, it's crazy that your brother the police and then your younger brother, I don't know what he do. But it's like him and his other brothers, them niggas like crazy, low-key crazy. Cause I mean, they did low-key, their mama is crazy too. So that part. So that shit was real toxic, low-key. Like, I was like, yeah, I was like, I gotta end this because I'm like, I can't deal with no dude that trying to make me feel like I'm a cheat or I'm a cheater. And anytime you hear a man voice in the background, like when I was at work, because I was working at Gap during that time, and anytime you hear a man in the back, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to break up with your ass because you insecure and I ain't got time for that. Like for a minute, I thought he was Satan. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to break up with you. So 5 months, I was like, I'm good. Broke up with him. Best decision I ever made, by the way. Cause right after that, I said, I'm good. I'm going to go to work and I'm finna go ask my boyfriend out that I'm dating right now. In 2021, in November, I walked up to my boyfriend and I said, cause he wasn't my boyfriend then, but I walked up to him. I was like, I'm single. Shit. Cause if y'all didn't know, my boyfriend, I was already working with him. Like before I started working at my job right now, which is Amazon, I worked at Gap, which is the only distribution center in America. Gap. And by the way, rich ass white people be buying. I'm telling y'all. That's why I be telling people I can't do that racism shit. Cause I worked at Gap. I seen where like people were spending $700 for a fucking suit. $600 for a fucking top. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers crazy. Can I have that money? Can I have that money? And then, like, when they was send the stuff back in because they didn't want it no more. How much y'all thought they was getting in a refund? They spent $400 for the outfit. How much y'all think the refund was? Sometimes the refund would be like $5. I was like, these white people really got money to want a refund of $5. If I spend $200 on a fucking anything, bitch, I want my 200. You not finna give me no 5 cents. You not finna give me no $5. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not playing. Them motherfuckers was getting like $5 back off of $200, whatever. I was like, there's no way I could be rich like this and be getting refunds like this. I would never send that shit back. I would never send if I ever buy something from Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic, Athletic, I'm never sending it back. I'm telling y'all straight up, don't never send it back. Y'all might as well sell the shit. I'm not playing. Cause when I was working there, that shit fucked me up because at first I was just in the packing department. But then cause I ain't gonna lie, at Gap, they give you growth checks. So if you make production and you go to a different department, not only would you get your own physical check because they pay you every week, so you get paid every week, but once a month you get a growth check. So let's say in your department you make growth, you get like a $400 check. So you go to another department, which was returns, and I was this close, this motherfucking close. God damn it. They lucky I didn't work there no goddamn more. But if you go over there in returns and you figure out how to make their production, you can get a growth check. So literally you can get 4 growth checks. But I ain't gonna lie, them white people they did not like me. Low key, they did not like me. The white women, it wasn't the white men, it wasn't even damn black people. It was actually the fucking old white bitches that end up getting me terminated from the job. So what happened is it was this white woman. I knew she didn't like me, and I was like, please don't let this woman somehow become some kind of supervisor, because she already was a seasonal supervisor. And I'm like, why? Like in my mind, I'm like, I don't know why people why them white women was being like low key, them old white women was being racist towards me. But I think low key because my boyfriend ended up being the supervisor, and he was the only black man there. So they liked my boyfriend too. And I used to tell him that too. I'm like, these old white hoes like you. I said, secretly, these white old hoes gonna get me fired one day because they like your ass. Because I don't blame my boyfriend is beautiful. So I don't blame my old hoes. But so what happened is the supervisor chick, she ended up becoming like a regular supervisor. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm finna end up getting fired. I knew it. I said, my number is finna be dead. I was like, it's gonna end bad. I was like, this is gonna end bad. So you know what happened? I ended up going to stocking. So for whatever reason, they needed somebody to go to stocking. I was like, go to stocking? I was like, oh, I want to go find out what that is. How about her motherfucking husband is the damn person over stocking? So in my mind, when I seen him, I'm like, this is not gonna end well. Cause he was racist too. He never said shit to me. He never even talked to me, which was okay with me. So me being me, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I be showing my ass. So any department I go to, I do the most because I mean, why not? Shit, that's the point. You trying to be the best. So I outdid all the dudes. I did better than all the dudes. So after that, dude, every time the white dude saw me, he would be like, "So you think about going to stocking? Cause you really good at stocking. I think you could do it." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, please stop talking to me. Cause your motherfucking wife is going to get me somehow fired. You know your wife don't like me. You know you never even said shit to me. If I never went to stalking, you would not even be talking to me right now. But now that I went to stalking and you saw that I'm a great worker, now you want to talk to me. But so now your wife gonna get me goddamn fired. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that bitch ended up getting me fired. And this is how they end up getting me fired, right? Which I really didn't get fired. I got this because they wanted me to do a drug test and I was not gonna do that shit. I'm like, everybody in this bitch smoke weed. If you think I'm gonna take a drug test, I'm not doing it. So this how they got me. They said that I had did gap time. So that basically meant I was stealing time from the company. And let me tell y'all something. I don't steal time from the company. I'm a boss. I don't need to do that shit. So, but what really happened is that we have orbs. So it's a machine that you, by the way, I love orbs. And so it's basically a machine that you put the clothes in. The clothes will come down and the clothes will get fed around. And sometimes if they don't log you into it, it'll make it seem like you was taking time. So they didn't end up doing it right. So I end up getting rolled up. And they didn't really look into it. So I got like a final rolled up. And then after that, the next thing I know, they was like a week later, somebody said I was smoking weed in the bathroom. I'm like, why the fuck would I smoke weed in the bathroom when I could just go outside on break and smoke weed? That's weird. Why would I need to smoke weed in the bathroom, right? So I was like, I'm not finna take no tests, cause nigga, I'm gonna fail that shit. Everybody in this bitch smoke weed. Hell, y'all smoke weed. Like, let's not do this. So I just, end up saying no. And after that, that part, yep. I was so mad too, I ain't gonna lie. And not because I wasn't gonna work with my boyfriend no more. And not because I couldn't get no another job. I was just mad because I was like, damn, I was just about to be start making production over there in returns, which meant, like I told y'all, I was gonna be making a killing at that motherfucking job. That's why I'm slick mad at Amazon, because they don't do this shit. But it is what it is, because I still make good money at Amazon too, so I can't even hate. But yeah, I just want to come over here and just talk about whatever I want to talk about. But I'm gonna say this again. If you're in a relationship with somebody that's toxic and you not toxic, give yourself a couple of months of that and then just break up with their ass. Be like me. It took me 5 months. Actually, it really took me like 2 or 3 months. I just gave him the benefit of the doubt because low key he had a daughter, and I ain't gonna lie, I love kids, so that really kind of kept me around more because his daughter was like 2, and she was so adorable. So I ain't gonna lie, that really like tied me up a little bit more. But I was just like, I can't take this, because I'm like, dude, I doubt, like, you see what type of female I am. So I don't do whatever females you used to. I don't do that shit. So I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that every time I turn my head, you looking at me like I did something and I don't do shit. So that's why I'm a firm believer in dating somebody that's mature like you, that's going to respect you, that y'all can have conversations, that y'all can agree and disagree, but not like talk to each other crazy. Because I'm telling y'all, that's one thing I love about my boyfriend. Like, because sometimes, you're going to argue with each other. That's going to happen. But we never get to the point to where we call each other bitches, hoes. Like, I don't cuss out my boyfriends anyway, because I'm a firm believer that men feelings hurt differently than women. Because I don't care what y'all men say, I don't care what y'all say, y'all feelings get hurt way worse than our feelings. Like, if we ever really say some fucked up shit to y'all never gonna let it go. And I'm not saying that women don't let shit go, because they don't either, but I'm talking about they hold on to stupid shit. Y'all really hold on to shit that really matters. So that's what I'm really getting at. So when I say that, don't think that I'm saying that, because women be holding on to the stupidest shit. They don't really hold on to shit that actually matter, which is you fucking disrespecting me, calling me bitches and hoes and saying I ain't shit. That's the type of stuff you really should hold on to, not like saying like stuff like you need to do better and you don't need to act like that, because women, they'll swear up and down when you talk to them like that you cursing them out, and it's like, no, I'm not. Like, me calling you bitches and hoes is cussing you out, like really disrespecting you is. So at the end of the day, I say, as a woman, don't disrespect your man. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes I be wanting to disrespect my boyfriend. I ain't gonna lie, I do. But you know what I do? Disrespect him in my head. I ain't gonna lie. So with that being said, I'm gone.